All right, y'all, today I'm going to show you exactly how to use random products like this to build the side hustle of your dreams, whether that's just making an extra 500 bucks or do something like what I do, which is actually building a full-time income based on buying and selling products on Amazon. You can see this is my exact stats from yesterday, so you know I actually do this stuff, and this is exactly how I do it. But instead of just showing the stats and talk about it, I'm going to show you this specific product and 4 other examples of profitable items that you could sell on Amazon today, and I'm going to show you exactly how I found all these profitable products in about 10 to 15 minutes. So let me show you what we're looking at. Right here is a product that already sells on a name brand trusted website like Vitacost.com. You can see today it's on sale with a coupon, which usually creates a lot of profitable opportunities. Anytime a website runs a coupon or sale, there's almost always going to be opportunity to make profit selling that on Amazon. In this case, we can go ahead and sell this exact same pack of peanut butter cups on Amazon. People are paying $15 for these. They're buying them about 150 times a month, and after our coupon we're going to pay $5, leaving us with about $4 in profit every time it sells. And to find these profitable products and dig through the data, you can see today I'm going to be using SellerAmp. This is how I've sourced about $5 to $6 million worth of products to sell on Amazon. So if you want to follow along with this video, you can grab a 2-week free trial of SellerAmp down below. But you can obviously sell more than just candies and chocolates. Let me show you other examples, right? So here's an example of something that was definitely out of my normal wheelhouse. I don't usually sell stuff like this, but I want to show lots of different examples of the types of things that you can sell on Amazon. In this case, here's a 2-pack of smoke/carbon monoxide detectors. You can get this exact same thing at Home Depot, and since we are going to be buying in bulk, we're going to be selling multiple units of this. Obviously we're going to pay about $58 per unit, so plugging that on SellerAmp, let's just round up to 59 for easy math. That's going to leave us with about a $52 profit every time this sells, and this one definitely sells a little bit slower, but the per unit profit is really good. And now digging a little bit deeper on the data, I want to show you the things that you want to look for in a good product to sell on Amazon. And like I said, after we dive into all these examples, I'm going to show you exactly how to find a product like this for yourself. So another thing that is important to look for on these products is to make sure that these profits are nice and consistent. One thing that I definitely made the mistake of doing as a new Amazon seller was looking and saying, oh, it sells for 215 bucks. It must always sell for that, right? One super quick check that you're going to want to do as you're sourcing products for yourself is just to go ahead and check the average prices. So on SellerAmp, I can go to the current price. I can check the 30-day average, 90-day average, 180-day average. So in this case, all of those average prices are still profitable for me. So on average over the last 90 days, 215 bucks. It's a little bit higher over the last 180 days. Even the entire lifespan of this product, it has always been profitable on average. So this is something that seems fairly safe for me to sell on Amazon. Let's go ahead and dig into another example. Here you can see, again, random stuff all over the internet. It is a chainsaw bar cover. You can buy the 36-inch model from the brand directly in this case for $9. So plugging that in on SellerAmp, that is going to leave us with about a $7 profit per unit. And I want to go ahead and explain another thing that I like to look for when I am sourcing profitable items, being the buy box analysis. So the way that you make sales on Amazon as a reseller, especially selling brands that people are already searching for, already buying. Again, keep in mind that you don't need to buy any ads, do any marketing for this. All you need to do is list your item on the listing at a competitive price. And what you can see on the buy box analysis is what kind of sellers are making sales and what price they made the sale at. For example, I can see just now this person with 5 feedback, meaning they're pretty new to selling on Amazon, just sold this product for 27 bucks. I can also see that 11 hours ago, this person with 74 feedback, again, not a super big seller, they made a sale for $32. You can also see here's another recent sale. This person with 4 feedback made a sale at 30 bucks. So again, what I'm looking for here is to make sure that the items that I want to sell, not only that they're consistently profitable, but also that they are consistently being sold by multiple other small sellers like you and I. And especially if you're brand new to selling on Amazon, this is going to be important to check. But to me, this is a really good sign of a friendly resellable item. And so I would have no problem jumping on something like this where it's nice and profitable right now. Let's take a look at another example. Here's a flashlight that sells for $70 on Amazon. We can also get a 10% off discount just by plugging in our email here, or 35 bucks. Let's just go ahead and round it 33 with our coupon there. It's going to be a little bit cheaper than that, but you'll still see that is a profitable item, right? We're buying this for 33 bucks. So we make an $18 profit. It sells about 50 times a month and we are good to go here. Now at this point, if any of you guys have been already thinking about selling on Amazon or looking into this before, you've probably heard of getting ungated or getting approved to actually sell these big name brands. And in order to actually get approved to sell these brands, what we'll do, we'll just quickly walk through the process. I'll show you what things you can actually sell on Amazon. Let's just go ahead and plug in the ASIN for that product. That's just going to be basically the product code. It's up here in the URL. I'm just going to go ahead and paste that into Seller Central and try to add this product to my inventory. Let's go ahead and select new condition, and this will load for a second. If you get automatically approved, this will say list or sell, something like that right there. In this case, it says apply to sell. So in order for me to sell this particular product on Amazon, I'll just go ahead and press request approval right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get an invoice from the brand themselves. Here in this case, I'm buying directly from their retail website. Let's say you're gated in this smoke detector brand. Buying from Home Depot would work. Again, Amazon just wants to see that you're buying these products from a legitimate supplier, whether that is the brand themselves or a legitimate other retail website, buying directly from the brand, that kind of thing, right? So when you buy these products, they're going to send you an email that has all of your order information on it. It's going to have your address on it. You just go ahead and upload that right here, submit that to Amazon, and you will get approved to sell this product. Keep in mind, it's pretty normal to have to submit that invoice multiple times. Amazon, especially towards the end of the year, gets pretty strict on the ungating process. They want to make sure that everything going out is obviously nice and legit. So if you get denials, keep submitting. It's pretty normal for me to need to submit about 5 or 10 times per brand. So don't get discouraged. That's totally normal part of the game. And as long as anything you're trying to list on Amazon has this apply to sell button right there, you can consider it good to go. Another thing you can test, by the way, is products that are auto ungated. So the example I like to use is Stafford branded items. If you go and try to punch in a Stafford branded item right now, that little bar is going to load and it's going to immediately say sell this product because it's an auto ungated brand for the vast majority of Amazon sellers. If it's not, try Athletic Works or Danner shoelaces, and that will be another starting point. So if you don't even want to deal with the ungating process, you can just specifically source products in those brands. With that in mind, let's take a look at another example product, and we'll actually use this example to find a ton of products. And you can copy this exact product sourcing strategy I'm about to show you, because this is how I found this like random car detailing product right here. Found it at a pretty small website selling for a quantity discount of 21 bucks. Plus right now they have an early Black Friday sale going on, so I can get another 10% off on that, plus free shipping. You're almost always going to be getting free shipping when you're reselling, just because most of these websites have a $50 free shipping minimum, and we want to go in here and spend hundreds, if not thousands. So let's go ahead and take our 10% discount there. We don't need to worry about shipping. So now we're buying these for about $19, selling them for an $8.50 profit, which is obviously pretty solid. And so now you've seen several examples of winning products and exactly where to find those products. But at this point, you're probably wondering how to even find these good product ideas to begin with, which for me and for all new Amazon sellers, the easiest way is going to be SellerAmp reverse sourcing. So using this same software to figure out how much money we're going to make, we can look at the other competitive sellers on this listing, and simply based on the fact that they are buying other profitable items. For example, we know that they're buying this product likely from this website, or literally any of these other examples in the video. This is also a good way to start finding your first product. We can just go ahead and open up one of these storefronts, and now I can see all of the products that they sell. This storefront view is roughly sorted in terms of how fast the product sells as well. It's not perfect. You'll see something like this where it's definitely not selling faster than that, but generally you'll see this sorted in order of the fastest selling products in their store. And we can also specifically filter down to brands, categories, anything you want to specialize in. So for example, this person looks like they sell about 300 products right now. I'm going to skip looking at Nike or Under Armour products because those are not ungateable for sellers for about 2 years now. So I'm just going to focus on brands that I know that you can also get approved to sell. For example, let's see, seems like they sell like some art supplies or something here. And as I'm looking through here and trying to figure out which of these are actually good product ideas, I'm checking a couple simple things. Number one, I'm checking this max cost option. I need to buy an item for this price or less to be profitable. In this case, I'm not going to get paid $1.34 to take this item to make my $3 in profit, so we can skip that. Something like this, it says, hey, if you can buy this for 90 cents, you're going to make your ideal profit. Let's go ahead and see if that's possible. So engine red right here, I just went ahead and hit the Google button right there. That's going to automatically grab the whole title, and it might actually be possible on this. What is this? Okay, so this is like magenta, not a color match here in this case. What are these? Let's see. This one says it was like $1.17. This one says it's Christmas red. Okay, so I'm not super confident we're going to find that one, especially for 90 cents. But now I know that all these very similar products are probably going to cost somewhere between $1 or $2 per bottle, which actually makes me interested in this because this is $75 for 18 of these bottles here. So reasonably be like $2 a bottle. We could go ahead and open this up. For the sake of time in this video, I don't want to sit here and find all of these 18 colors here, but this does look like a really profitable item to check into. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for those of you that want to work hard and use that as a potential lead there. Let's go ahead and check it out. So a lot of these we need to get for like way too cheap. This one could be interesting. It's like a lemonade color there. We get that for $2. We need to get this cool bisque. I'm just gonna check any of these where we basically just need to buy it for $1 or $1 or $2. We're obviously not getting these for 16 cents a bottle. Let's see. We could have one right here. New leaf green. I think we're looking for lemonade there. Let's go ahead and check this out. So cool bisque, $2.49 plus 20% off regular price purchases, and that is a regular price item right there. So I think that is actually a profitable example. Let's go ahead and open these stats back up, and you'll see just by looking at what's already working for other sellers, you're going to be able to find a ton of gems. So I don't think I've ever sold this brand before either. So it's a good way to like explore new opportunities, figure out what you might want to sell for yourself. So $2.49 $249 minus, let's do $249 minus 20% right there. And perfect. So we're buying these for $1.99. That is 150% ROI. Seems like I need to get ungated to sell this brand though. So I'll just make sure I get 10 of those and submit those to Amazon and go ahead and get that shipped free as long as I spend 50 bucks. So yeah, I'll just get, what's that? It's going to work out to 20 units of that. I'd want that at the very least on something like that. So there's one profitable example. I know there was also this Barnyard Red that was even more profitable if they have it. Let me see, maybe right here for $2 acrylic paint, Barnyard Red. Okay, cool. Here's another one that we can go ahead and take a look at because this is currently selling for $12.75 and we need to get these for, it was like $2. But yeah, if we're buying these for $2 right there, that's actually really solid that you don't see ROIs like that super often. Average ROI for an online arbitrage reselling business doing this is going to be around 40 to 50% on average, if you're wondering, by the way. But right there, we found two products that are obviously a lot higher than that. Here's another potential one we could check out. And then hopefully you get the point there. So metallic taupe or whatever, however you pronounce that color. Taupe, let's see, metallic acrylic paint. That could be another one here actually. So yeah, so $1.74. Go ahead and check this one down here. Make sure it's the same thing. Metallic acrylic taupe. Yeah, perfect. So here's another profitable item as well. So we're buying these for $1.74. Yeah, there's another $3 profit, almost 200% ROI. So there's three profitable examples found with reverse sourcing, which is my favorite sourcing method here within like a few minutes of sourcing profitable items. And once you get all these profitable products, you'll either ship them to yourself or you can work with a prep center, which will receive all these items for you. Any way you do it, you're going to receive all these items. You're going to load up Boxem again. So where we started, we were looking at it at Boxem for analytics. That's how I figure out how much money my business is making. But I create the shipments and list all these products on Amazon with Boxem as well. There's a free trial of Boxem that you'll want to grab down below. This is going to make sure you actually know how much money your business is making. There's also an AI assistant on Boxem that I made other videos on. You can use that AI to help you source profitable products. If this looks complicated, the Boxem AI can help you source profitable items. But in terms of getting this product shipped off to Amazon, you just go through the 3-step shipment creation process. This makes it a lot simpler and a lot faster than any other way you can ship products to Amazon. And through this process, you'll also get multiple destinations that you can ship it to, so you save as much money on shipping as possible through Boxem as well. For the sake of time, if you want to see the full shipment creation process, I'll leave a video linked at the end of this one. But when it comes to selling on Amazon, the biggest thing to remember is that making that first $10,000 is by far the hardest part. I know it took me quite a while to get to that milestone, so I make videos like this to make it a little bit easier for you to get there as well. If you want to dive deeper into the world of selling on Amazon, make sure you grab 2-week free trials of SellerAmp and Boxem down below so you can actually start running your Amazon business. And I'll also leave a link down below. There's a completely free Amazon course with a free Discord community for Amazon sellers. Come pop in there, ask questions, take the free course. You'll see how to do every single last step of the process. And if you found this useful, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Help me hit my goal of having 100,000 subscribers here on the channel. If I'm not already there by the time this is uploaded, help me get there. I might be like a couple away. But I really appreciate you watching this video. And if you want to see the full shipment creation process, go ahead and click this video right here.